Hi guys, welcome to Quarantine Kitchen with Romy Gill. In this series, we are going to show you how to raid your cupboard and make delicious recipes without panic buying in your house with your family, eating and sharing recipes together. Welcome back to Quarantine Kitchen. I'm going to show you how to make pakoras today. It's the onion bhaji, like you guys know. Pakoras are a bit different. Is anything leftover vegetables, you can make it. So today I am just doing onions and some potatoes, a little bit of few spices, and pakora is something which is so warming. It's comforting in gloomy times, and you can make this and batch freeze them, trust me, and then you can, not in microwave but in an oven under 100 degrees, and then you can slow heat them and they'll be really crispy. So there are many ways of doing pakoras, but what I've done now, I've just heated some rapeseed oil. It doesn't have to be rapeseed oil, it can be any oil you have in your store cupboard. Just make sure the temperature is right, make sure it's not very hot, you will burn your pakoras very quickly. So what I have here is, while the oil is heating up slowly, I have some red and white onions. So I'm going to kind of mix them. Use whatever you have in your pantry, okay? In your pantry, island kitchen, or whatever kitchen you have, whatever you think. Just mind your fingers, or if you've got long nails, mind those as well. In a deep bowl, we're going to just put them in, just like that. And then just got some stalks and some leftover coriander, which I don't want it to be wasted. I'm just going to put that in. If you have any greens like spinach, kale, any green collards, anything green, you can put this in there. Leftover cauliflower or some broccoli, anything can go in there. Aubergines, if you like aubergines, if you have any leftover, do that. Just grate some ginger in there, just like that. Mind your fingers though. How beautiful that looks, red, green, white. Look at that. So some peeled potatoes, I peeled some potatoes. Any potatoes is going to be fine. You just need to dice them, okay? Dice some potatoes. Oh, another thing, if you have sweet potatoes, you can add that in too. Okay, and you know what, another trick I can give you. My daughters have turned vegetarians now, but when they used to eat meat, they used to like chicken pakoras. So if you have a roast and there is any leftover, you can make a pakora with that, or patties with that, like croquettes. So nothing goes to waste. I think I was brought up in India when my mom's life evolved around us 3 kids, what we're going to eat, and that she enjoyed being housewife. And now I am just going to put a sprinkle of cumin seeds. If you have fennel seeds, you can use fennel, nigella, anything you like. And I am going to use about a tablespoon of a blend, like a garam masala or like a pakora blend, any kind of you have at home in your cupboard, and a salt, obviously. And I'm going to add a little bit of chilies in there. So mix them. Make sure you wash your hands, mix them properly after you've used chilies. Really be careful. Just going to move this here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So you mix all this together before you're going to add the flour to it. So now, just using plain flour. Just make sure everything is coated together before you're going to add water to it, okay? And gently add some water, mix it, and just make sure it sticks all together. That's what you're looking for. Look at that. It's that's it. We're not going to add more flour. We're not going to add any more water. That's about it. We are going to test the oil. Yes, perfect. I'm going to put this here, put that away. So that's fine. I'm going to switch it back on. Because with the oil, you have to be very careful with the temperature you're using. You can, if you're scared of putting your fingers, I can do that. It might need a little bit more oil. I just don't like too much oil. So you can use a spoon. Use a spoon to put the mixture in, okay? If you're worried about putting your hands in there. How beautiful is that? There you go. So make sure the oil is right temperature, and while you're making it, that's right temperature as well. Look at that. And see, if you're wheat-free, you can't have the gluten of a flour, and you have chickpea flour at home, you can use that, okay? The reason I'm showing you it is because I do not want you guys to go and rush and buy that. We're going to cook it about gently for about 4 to 5 minutes, yeah? In India, we make this a curry. Curry is like, not curry, not C-U-R-R-Y. Curry is completely different, which is K-A-D-H-I, and every state makes it very differently. So we make it with Punjabi curries with yogurt. It's made with yogurt and chickpea, garam flour, the sauces, and then these deep-fried pakoras, then they go into it. This is nearly done. Look at how crispy, and don't want to over brown them. So this is the color it should have, and place it on the kitchen roll, just like that. So the excess oil goes through the roll. I mean, in worrying times like this, especially with my daughters, you know, and many other kids, for them, you know, what's happening time, this is something that brings comfort for them. They really like this. And I only make once a month because they not keen on deep fried stuff, but this, they love it with a cup of chai, which is Indian tea. Absolutely love it. So I wanted to show you guys, if you don't want to use your fingers, just do that. If you're scared, just do that. Okay, get another spoon and do it. Very good. And these needs to be eaten when you're making them. You don't want soggy pakoras, definitely not. Not like soggy Yorkshire puddings, you won't want that, would you? Similar like that, you don't want soggy pakoras either. While they're cooking, I'm going to taste a little bit of it, being naughty. Oh, I honestly wish you guys were here and taste this. It's crispy, it's crunchy, it's the right balance of spices. It's beautiful. It's the zinging flavors in your mouth. It's just wonderful. And also, if you want to add more salt or chilies or spices, it's all about your own taste. So don't, I think pakoras is something you can always make it less spicy, less salty, and then sprinkle a little bit of spices and salt on the top. I think it works really well. And have this with a glass of cider. Cider, we live in a southwest country. Cider. Who doesn't love a cider? I was going to say spider! Gin and tonic. I'm so lucky we have gin and tonic just round the corner, about a mile from here. They make the most amazing gin, and they're called 6 o'clock gin. Perfect time. Such a good name. These are done now. I'm going to take them out. They look so beautiful. Can't wait to dig into them. It's all mine. Here we have a wonderful bowl of pakoras. This will keep my daughters happy, and I guarantee you, make this with your family and they love it too. Thank you everyone for watching Romy's Quarantine Kitchen.